This is ESPN, the expanding sales of beef network.
Hi folks, welcome back to The Healthy Athlete. I'm Les Fatzer, along with my co-host, Maura Lean. Thanks for keeping it tuned here.
Now we're going to talk about a food that's great for athletes and really anyone who's looking for a power pack of nutrition. It's amazing.
And here to help us learn more, please welcome Carrie Neville.
Hello, Carrie. Welcome to The Healthy Athlete. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Thanks, Maura. It's great to be here. I'm a registered dietitian, and that means I specialize in nutrition. In my practice, I help people optimize their nutrition, from kids all the way to seniors. When I counsel athletes, I teach them what and how much to eat before, during, and after their training and competition.
It's very interesting, Carrie. So what is this nutritional power pack we're talking about today?
Well, it may come as a surprise to some people. It's beef.
Well, I've heard people talk about fat and cholesterol, so I didn't think it was a healthy food.
Well, Carrie's here to set the record straight.
That's right. First off, beef is calorie for calorie, bite for bite, one of the most nutrient-rich foods, whether on the training table or the dinner table.
But what about the fat and the cholesterol?
Well, obviously we know watching fat and cholesterol is important, but when it comes to beef, you can feel good about your choice. The USDA has released new nutrient data about beef, revealing many cuts that are lower in calories, fat, and cholesterol.
Now those are probably like steaks and roasts, I'm guessing. What about ground beef?
Glad you asked, Les. The same USDA data shows that 95% lean ground beef is actually lower in calories, fat, and cholesterol than regular ground turkey. And all beef, not just ground beef, is a good or excellent source of 9 essential nutrients, such as iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and protein. It shows that there are many lean beef cuts that can be a part of a diet that actually lowers cholesterol. It doesn't matter if you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or just a health-conscious consumer. Look at all the options you have.
Can you tell us more about that power pack of nutrition?
Sure. Beef is naturally nutrient-rich. It's known for zinc, iron, and protein, or ZIP for short, plus many B vitamins. And beef has nutrients that are often lacking in people's diets. Of all foods, beef is the #1 source of zinc, protein, and vitamin B12, the #2 source of vitamin B6, and the #3 source for niacin and iron. So there's a nutrition bundle in every bite.
Why are all those things necessary?
Well, our bodies use the foods we eat for a lot of important functions. Among other things, the bundle of nutrients in beef helps build and maintain muscles and our immune systems, heals wounds, provides energy, promotes healthy skin and vision, and produces red blood cells.
Wow. Anything else?
Well, beef also provides nutrients for the activities people participate in, whether it's a brisk walk around the block or a world-class athletic performance.
Carrie, you said that there are a lot of cuts of beef that are lean. What are they?
Maura and I have a chart to help the viewers identify the cuts, and we have some examples here too.
Terrific. There we go. Carrie, can you take us through it?
Sure. To make things really easy, we've divided the chart into what are called the primals: chuck, round, rib, loin, foreshank and brisket, and flank. From the round area, the lean cuts are the top round, eye round, round tip, and bottom round. From the loin, the lean cuts are the top sirloin, top loin, tenderloin, T-bone steak, and tri-tip roast. The chuck has these lean cuts: the chuck mock tender steak, shoulder pot roast, arm pot roast, and the shoulder steak. The rib area includes 2 lean cuts: the rib steak and the ribeye steak. From the foreshank and brisket, there are 2 lean cuts: a brisket known as the flat half.
The flat half.
That's right, the flat half. Sometimes it's called the first cut or the thin cut, depending on where you live. And also from that area, a cut called the beef shank crosscut. And finally, from the flank steak.
Well, I'm impressed, I must say. I think you've turned a skeptic into a believer.
I thought you might be. And all the beef here represents a few of these lean cuts. Carrie, can you tell us what we have here?
Sure. Why don't we start over here? This is a good example of a top round roast. Sometimes you'll see it in the supermarket cut as a London broil. From the loin, we have a lean strip steak and a tri-tip roast. Here is, from the chuck, a shoulder pot roast. From the brisket flat half. And from the flank, you guessed it, a flank steak.
With so many nutrients in it, it's easy to see why athletes make beef part of their diet.
Along with athletes, That power pack of nutrition suits everyone's lifestyles. And you know, the great thing about beef is that it's not only nutritious, but it really tastes terrific.
Well, I may have been skeptical about the nutrition angle, but I have never doubted the taste of beef. I love it.
All right, we're going to get you some great tasting beef after the show. And speaking of which, we're getting waved off. Carrie, thank you very much for being with us.
It's been my pleasure. Remember, choose naturally nutrient-rich foods like beef to fuel your active lifestyle.
Thank you, Carrie. And thank you for tuning into The Healthy Athlete. For Carrie Neville and my co-host Maura Lean, I'm Les Fatzer. Have a healthy day.